Alright guys, so today we're briefly going to look at the latest and the greatest of what Samsung has to offer. This is their highest end. This is an OLED TV that Samsung just brought out this year recently, a couple of months ago. And already the price has dropped down by $200. So as you can see, the 65-inch is now, or can be found at Best Buy stores for $27.99, and it's a stunning TV. Without a doubt, this is the best TV of all the TVs manufactured in the world right now, and without a doubt the reviews suggest that. However, let's look at some more affordable panels. Here is the QN800B 75-inch, and this is their highest end TV. This is an 8K TV, and it's also truly stunning. Now, I don't know if the human eye can tell whether the difference between 4 and 8K, but if you guys are very picky individuals, buyers, you know, if you own a studio or you're into these high-end film clips, well, there you have it. And there is a vast difference. The one at the bottom, the one at the top seems brighter. And that's because the one at the bottom is a Q76A. So this particular one, the 8K, is a 75-inch at $4,500, and you can go for the QN900A for $5,000, and that's going to be an 85-inch. So that's an 8K television too. So this is just about the best panel they have. For $5,000, you can go for this, or you can go for the latest Sony, or rather you can go for the LG 83-inch or the Sony 83-inch for about $5,500. Or you get a Samsung LED TV like the one we are showing here, the QN900A, which is 2021 model, not the 2022 model. It's an 85-inch for $5,000. So do you get an OLED for $5,500, an 83-inch, or do you go 2 inches higher, reduce the price by $500, and grab an 8K television? In my opinion, I would grab the Samsung. Why? Well, because it's very close to an OLED, and the blooming is minimized. It doesn't have that much blooming. You're not only getting double the resolution, you're getting 2 inches screen higher, and these do tend to have a higher build quality. So Samsung produces extremely high quality frames and wraparound brushed aluminum. As you can see, it also has a thinner bezel. They're able to get these LED TV bezels extremely thin, and I'm going to show you how stunningly thin that is. So this is my nail finger. As you can see, that's about a millimeter, 2 millimeters, if that, from the edge. That's crazy. Yeah. So about the Samsung, the QN90B, I think is ridiculously, it's a little bit too expensive for what it is. So it's a 75-inch, obviously. It's a quantum dot technology mini LED, but it's a whopping $3,300. And when you add the taxes to that, you end up with, you know, easily $3,600, depending where in the United States you are. But I think it's too expensive for what it is. I think the best bang for the buck, if you have thick pockets, you know, a thick wallet, and you want to spend $5,000 on a TV, you can pick this up, or you can pick it up even lower with a less known seller perhaps, or like Value Electronics in up on the northeast coast, or if you're in Florida, Yeah, so if you're in Florida, you can go to Brand Smart. You'll be able to get these TVs maybe a couple of $100 cheaper, and they might even throw you in an installation. So yeah, for example, we have last year's model here. This is the QN85B. It's an 85 inch. It's a 4K. That's a 2021 model. But again, it seems that the best TV by far, you know, it's a shame they don't make it a bigger size. But I mean, look at this. It's just ridiculous. This is the 65 inch OLED by Samsung. I guess what they've done is they've put their cell phone screens and made a TV from it. That's exactly what they've done, it seems. But it just simply looks stunning. So hopefully next year these will be more affordable. But it seems the economy is slowing down, so the prices are dropping. By holiday season, you know, around October, November, you should be able to pick this up for about $2,300, which would make it a pretty good deal. Yeah, if they can drop the price another $500 perhaps, and it will be stunning. This is ridiculously thin. I mean, I don't know how they do this, but check how thin that is. That's maybe 3 millimeters, if that. Yeah. Now jumping to LG as a manufacturer again. So this is the stunning G1. Yeah, this is the 77 inch on display. And what's unique about this television is the fact that it's a monolith design. So the circuitry, it's hard to show you, but it doesn't have the thick back where all the inputs are and all the circuitry is for the wiring. It has a box, a hub, which you connect everything to, so you're able to mount this mega flush to the wall. And of course it makes the unit lighter, but this is stunning. I mean, even the G1, this is the G1 77 inch from last year. It's now $3,000. So this is at the same price as what the C1 was last year, or even cheaper. When the C1 first came out, it was 35 plus tax. Now, this one was like $4,000, maybe even $4,500 initially. So, you know, I think if you wait till the holiday season, you might be able to pick a 77 inch G1 for about, I'm guessing $26.99. It's $29.99 right now. The economy is collapsing, so yeah, maybe $2,400–$2,500. And that's for keeps. You know, when you buy this TV, you can use this for 10 years. They have 100,000 hours, 100,000 hour panel life, so I wouldn't worry about that. I have a 77 inch CX, the 2020 model, and that thing has 5,500 hours, and it's like new. There are no burn-ins, nothing. So we're finally at the Hisense TVs now. The best bang for the buck, without a doubt. For $800 you can get this beautiful U7G, and for the money this is a stunning panel. It has a very good performance. It has very good reviews, as you can see. It's hard to show you, but even from this angle we are looking at the screen from maybe a 45, even a 60-degree angle, and it still looks stunning. It has Atmos, it has Dolby, HDR10 Plus. It has all the bells and whistles, which most TVs don't. Some of the TVs are lacking that. Like, not all TVs have the Dolby Atmos. I don't believe the Samsungs do. A lot of the high-end models. But yeah, and as for the TCL, this is the only one they have available on display. And this is the 6 series. It's still the 2021 model. These guys still haven't brought out their 2022 models. Now this is a nice TV. I think it's better looking than the Hisense, design wise. It's more premium with brushed aluminum and all that. But this TV is $200 more than the Hisense. So it really depends on personal preference. I think these are using VA panels, so the picture, look, it doesn't look as good, obviously, than when you're looking at it from the front, sorry. And the same with the Hisense up here, as you can see. Unfortunately, these VA panels don't have very good viewing angles. That's the only problem, and no one's going to do a better job of that than the micro LED Samsung TVs. And those TVs, of course, like this one here, they don't have a problem with viewing angles, as can be seen. Alright, so guys, I hope you've enjoyed this short review in a Best Buy store of various televisions.